Hey YouTube, it's Maddie Gab 2012, or Madeline if you prefer. Um, just checking in with you. Been missing in action for a couple of weeks. Um, I'm going to do my week 9 and 10 update. Lots of things going on. I have my notes here because finally have something, I guess, more constructive to say. So I thought I would put it, make some notes so I could remember what to, what I was going to talk about, but can't find them. How weird. How strange. Maybe I forgot to save them when I put them in my phone. I was collecting information throughout the week, the couple of weeks when I wasn't logging in and didn't do a video, in order to have something more exciting to talk about, I guess. Not too much. Even though personally a lot is going on with me. My mother's in the hospital. She's elderly and she suffers from several ailments, and so she's been in the hospital the last few weeks. And I guess maybe an NSV is that I didn't necessarily turn to food in order to cope with the stress, or to help me with the stress. Still thinking and making sure I get the protein in first, and then going on to different things. While I'm rambling here, I was looking for a part that I found. So I think the last time I was with you, I was in week 8, so this will be the 9 and 10 update. So week 9 and 10, what's been going on? I'm over here trying to do some calculations on my cell phone real quick. Obviously, I'm not prepared. But anyway, I noticed I am experiencing some hair loss. I'm getting towards the 3-month mark, and I noticed that I am experiencing hair loss in here and on the other side. Ooh, that's much worse than it looked in the mirror. But fortunately, I can kind of conceal it a little bit by pulling hair a little bit forward. It's not as obvious or noticeable, but sometimes later in the day I do have to kind of redistribute. When I comb it, it doesn't seem like it's coming out, but that much. It didn't seem to be that much, but obviously it's more than I thought. But anyway, it's okay. Let's get to the numbers finally. I was using Track My Weight, and that's what I was looking at to try to give you a good number this time. So, okay, finally, the suspense has been lifted. So, when I first began the journey, I was weighing like 252 and some change. That was my highest recorded weight. That's when I went to the nutritionist back in July, I think. Before I actually gained about 5 pounds from my initial consultation with the nutritionist. I think it was a morning food type of thing and all that kind of stuff. But then I did decide to start exercising again, and I think with just the exercise alone, I managed to lose those 5 pounds. And when I started my pre-op diet, September 30th, I was at 247.4. Then today, I made it to Wonderland. Woohoo! Yay, 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 yay. So today, December 23rd, which is my official weigh-in day, I weighed in at 199.8. Yay! So I made it to Wonderland. Actually achieved my first goal that I set for myself. The goal was to be in the 100s before the new year began. And so I accomplished that with about a week to spare. So hopefully next week will be, even more exciting. So that brings my total weight loss since the pre-op diet, since the beginning of the pre-op diet, to 47.6 pounds in probably about, I think it's 10 weeks now, because I had my surgery October 14th. And when I was doing the pre-op diet, I lost about 10 pounds. So the actual day of surgery it was exactly 10 pounds, it was 137.4. So since surgery, I've lost 37.6 pounds. Since pre-op diet, 47.6 pounds. Been exercising. Exercising is going well. And as most of you all know, I'm a teacher, so right now we're out for the holidays, and my goal for this time is to exercise every day. I usually only am able to exercise, or I can't say that, don't say I'm able to. I usually only exercise on the weekends, and get very little exercise during the week, just because I teach during the day, but at night I have a little part-time job, and by the time I get home, it's 9 o'clock, and I just don't feel like getting on my elliptical. I guess I do have an elliptical machine here that I could do a little exercise during the week, but I just choose not to, and I use the excuse that I'm tired, but I'm not too tired to sit on the couch and watch 30 minutes or an hour of TV. So I guess I could get on there, but we'll tackle that later. But anyway, my goal for this 2 weeks of being off is to exercise every day. And I was very successful. I exercised Saturday, Sunday, even though on Sundays sometimes I have to make it quick because I go to church. I have to be at church by a certain time, and so sometimes I end up sleeping late. But what I've started to do is on Sunday I just take a shower there at the gym and head out from the gym, and so that's been really good. So I exercise Saturday, Sunday. And then today I did an hour on the elliptical and 45 minutes on the treadmill. I love the treadmills that they have at the gym because the inclines are great. And so I don't have to walk very fast if I use a higher incline, which is good for me because I have shorter legs. Anyway, that's my excuse. But loved it, and then I'm doing weights with the kettlebells. I love the kettlebells, because they seem to work you out very well in fewer repetitions. It may just be my mind, but I started out by going machine to machine, and that was annoying. For me, if I can just do it all with one weight or one piece of equipment, then I'm better. I'm better like that. Let's see, what else is going on? I think I'm going to start making my videos here because the lighting is a little bit better. Maybe it's my imagination. Anyway. Oh, Love the new protein that I found. I think Les of Sarah mentioned in her video about the Java Pro, and I did find that at GNC, and it is great. It's wonderful. Has the taste of a Frappuccino. Has a taste of a Frappuccino, but without the frothiness. So it's really good, and I usually add. It only has 20 grams of protein and 110 calories. 20 grams of protein and lots of vitamins, same vitamins as the normal ones would. But I usually will add a scoop of unflavored protein to it to bring it up to 30 grams of protein, because as you all know, I cannot get even close to my protein goals if I don't have a shake. It won't happen. Even with eating, really solid proteins, I can't eat enough to get there. And speaking of eating enough, I hear a lot of you talk about, how your restriction is still very, how you still have a lot of restriction even much, much farther out. And sometimes I think I do, and sometimes I think I don't. And I say that because if I eat solid protein, it just seems like I feel the tightness and I get full really, really fast. If I drink my protein, it's the same thing too. But I'm finding like nuts, which I'm trying to stay away from, because in one of my previous videos, I talked about the slider foods, and for me, nuts are slider foods. Nuts will go down really, really quickly. But the problem is they don't have a lot of protein for the amount of calories that I'm getting. And they'll go down really easy, and it takes me a long time to get full off of those. Because and sometimes I measure them and sometimes I don't. So I don't know if I'm just thinking I'm eating a lot of them, or if I really am eating a lot of them, and it's just going down really, really, really easily, and it takes me a long time to get full. But my emphasis these 2 weeks that I'm off, and is to really concentrate on getting down solid protein, and then also to keep up with the shake. But anyway, I digress. But I just wanted to share the Java Pro. I really do like it. I think it's one of the best, because it's not thick. Because for one time I was into the lean shakes by GNC, which I like them, and I really like them. I actually like them better, I think, than the Premier. I like them, but they were very thick, and I'd have to chase it down with water. But the Java Pro, I mix it with real coffee. It's got coffee in it, but I mix it with more coffee, which might be a bad thing because it's supposed to have a lot of caffeine. But anyway, so I mix it with coffee to make that coffee taste richer, and then ice and all that kind of stuff. The only thing I was wondering is, can you heat it? And if you know the answer to that, please let me know in the comments. If you can heat it. Let's see. Talked about hair loss. Talked about the new protein. Gave you the numbers. What else? Just been loving all your videos. Enjoyed watching them. Let's see. I think that might be it. Well, I guess I will wish everyone a happy holiday season. Merry Christmas. Remember, Jesus is the reason for the season. And we will talk to you later, hopefully over in the new year. Bye bye.